Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Let's take a look into your general spread for the very last bit of December and also for the beginning portion of January. Happy birthday. We are in your season as of now, so I hope that you are enjoying your time and being safe in whatever it is that you are doing. All right, so this is going to be for your sun, moon, Venus, and rising placements. Capricorn. We will look into some love messages towards the end as well. And yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make sense out of it if it doesn't. Yeah. The general spread is not meant to be a love reading, but sometimes it just kind of ends up being that way. Capricorn. I said I was thinking about getting a new mic for the channel last night, but I did not end up getting a microphone. I actually got a new camera instead. But I have to wait, hopefully not until Wednesday. I think that's what the guy said, but yeah. So before New Year's, hoping for some things to be looking a little different around here. It hasn't really changed, and yeah, I definitely don't want to go into the new year the same old. No, I have to freshen it up somehow. The coral is kind of getting to me, so we may be doing something about that. Ooh, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is your overall energy, Capricorn. So now, if I were to look at these two, and we have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, and then the Eight of Wands behind that, that talks about communication, messages, information being relayed. Two of Cups talks about, bonds, partnerships, particularly in love. And the Ace of Wands is all about taking action, forward movement towards, in this case, possibly a partnership of some sort. And if you're like, no, this is not me, or I'm already partnered up with somebody, this could very well be you possibly taking some moves towards a business endeavor. I'm also getting like a business endeavor out of this. Maybe you've been kind of ruminating on whether or not you're wanting to initiate some sort of first step or proposal when it comes to a job endeavor, some sort of project maybe that involves another person. But whatever it is, ooh, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is very, I want to say robust. It's a very high, it's a high level of energy that is being dispersed spontaneously, possibly unexpectedly. This is a card of really just going on a whim, not putting too much forethought into a plan of action, just kind of going for it, shooting your shot. This is maybe how you are feeling about whatever this Two of Cups means to you. You may be wanting to just kind of jump right into it and, you know, take the reins. Yeah, we have the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles here. This is, so the Knight of Pentacles here is all about slow and steady progress towards whatever it is you are investing in. This is this talks about commitment and perseverance. It talks about, so with the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting a level of seriousness. This is together for me. This is representative of you possibly wanting to come forth in a very serious matter. So Venus, actually, Venus, Mercury, and Mars. I don't know if I'm missing another planet, but they've all moved into your sign as of the 24th, I think. I could be wrong. But with Venus moving into your sign, this speaks of either getting serious and very practical when it comes to your finances and your financial goals, basically. Really having like a clear, drawn out plan for where you want to maybe put some, how you want to invest in certain prospects of whatever kind. And I'm losing my voice. If we're talking about love, Venus in Capricorn is bringing an air of maturity. Again, a level of seriousness and determination to kind of see things through in a way that that holds, I want to say, promise and integrity behind it. It's like it's when two people want one another to understand that they mean, I don't want to say they mean business, but they want to make it known that they are serious. And so excuse me. This for me is telling me that you're wanting, this is very contradictory to this Knight of Wands energy. This Knight of Wands energy is, like I was saying earlier, spontaneous, very very spur of the moment, and lacking a lot of, or lacking needed forethought. There's not much that is grounded with that energy. It's just kind of, but we need this Knight of Wands energy at times. We need it to, bolster ourselves with motivation when we're needing to do things that we really would prefer not to. That's kind of like what I see the Knight of Wands energy, useful for. But regardless, so I'm just pulling cards, and I'm just really wanting to see where this takes us. The Emperor is a very serious, very stable, very, I want to say, very, not reassuring, but very assured. It's a very self-assured archetype. The Emperor is not going to be taking actions or making investments towards things or, ideas or people that, they do not see wise to in doing so. The emperor, this emperor energy, energy and the Knight of Pentacles energy together, I feel like is is an energy that you're exuding at this point in time. I feel like you are really wanting to take your time and really make sure that you're doing everything that you can in your power to do things right. And you're definitely not, excuse me, you're definitely not in a hasty or in a rushing kind of uh, energy either. You're really taking your time in whatever it is that you've got your mindset on. That's what I've got. But I want to know a little bit more about the Knight of Wands, because it's like, why is this here if, and I'm going to clarify with some different cards. Why the Knight of Wands? What is this here for? Five of Cups. This card, the Five of Cups, is all about disappointments, regrets, losses. So we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun here, along with the Five of Cups. These are clarifying the Knight of Wands. So what I'm getting from, and Queen of Pentacles is your card, Capricornian energy. Two of Wands just came out. I feel like, so with the Queen of Pentacles being here, with the Sun and the Five of Cups, this is kind of telling me that so the queens speak of, the past. They look back and they reflect on their experiences and their wisdom that they've attained through these experiences, good and bad. And I feel like you are kind of reflecting back on the different ways that you may have possibly invested into whatever made you happy in the past. You're looking at how you invested into it, and you're seeing, you're recognizing the connection in how you were pouring into it, and how that was resulting in you feeling empty and disappointed. And I think you're understanding that this Knight of Wands energy was probably how you were like exhibiting the way that you would move through whatever scenario or situation. The Knight of Wands was probably the energy that you had been using when you were investing into what made you happy. you may have been trying to be in some sort of rush, or you were trying to move very quickly, um, without really putting too much thought into where things would go as they were moving as quickly as they were, if that makes sense. Um, you weren't really understanding that good things do not come fast. They take time. You know, Rome was not built in one night, and um, the emperor is in it for the long haul. The emperor is going to dedicate his time, energy, and um, resources into whatever it is that he is, excuse me, he he's focused on. And I think this is where you're at right now. I think you have realized that the Knight of Wands energy was not getting you anywhere. If anything, you were, you know, so to so to so to say, so to speak, burning your I can't I can't. Um you were burning your tires. Burning your tires? That is not it. Oh my God, this is going to really frustrate me. So the Two of Wands that had flipped out, I feel is this is where you actually kind of had taken a step back and kind of compared how, I don't know, how things were in the past, how you had, like I said, how you had invested into something in the past, and you have, in a sense, I guess, have been stopping yourself from, um, you know, veering down that path uh, of a behavioral pattern, if you will. Just please, let's 18 minutes. Capricorn, I don't know where we're going with this. What else? The Magician. The Magician is in Mercurial energy. What else? The Devil, that's your card too. And okay, these two came out together. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. So right now, Capricorn, I feel as though you, right now in your mind, Queen of Pentacles just came out too. Your other card. So this is really interesting. And we have, oh, I'm sorry. We have the Lovers, and then we have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. This may very well be a love connection of some sort. But what I was going to say is, with the Magician, the Devil, and the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Wands together, this is telling me that you may kind of catch yourself replaying these negative thoughts of how it's going to be very arduous to kind of pull off this ideal relationship that you may possibly have in mind, or whatever it is that you are investing in your life at this point in time, that's bringing you a lot of emotional fulfillment. You are catching yourself, you know, repetitively kind of telling yourself that it's going to be hard. It's not, it's essentially not going to be easy and organic in a sense. Um, and, you know, the magician, this is mercurial energy. Like I said, this is you just kind of going back and forth in your mind and just, yeah, getting stuck in these thought patterns. And, you know, as I was thinking that, I really do like using these cards. As I was thinking that, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, your other card, popped up. And this is what you need to embody, this optimistic, um, highly determined energy. You're needing to um, find that within you. If this is something that you want, if this connection or, you know, this thing that means a lot to you, um, is something that you want in your life and that you know will make you very happy, you have to set aside these negative thoughts about it, because they're not doing anything positive for the connection or for this endeavor. It will only hinder the success. So, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles always sees it through, you know, whatever goals that she has at the at the forefront of her mind. She's going to achieve them. That, you know, whatever hurdles or obstacles are there, um, they just really don't exist in her line of sight. So eliminate those negative thoughts that you have been replaying and just continue to be positive about achieving whatever it is that you're wanting, because I feel like you've changed some sort of behavioral pattern. You've identified something that you wanted to kind of, it's almost like you wanted to experiment with this and see whether or not this would actually benefit the situation at hand. If you were to, you know, replace whatever negative aspect that was, you know, influencing the situation in a negative way, replacing it with, you know, you know, some different type of positive reinforcement, whatever that may have been. And I feel like you've kind of found out that whatever this is actually helping you get further than what you have been anticipating. It may, with the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, it may be slow. It may be slow, and it might feel kind of tedious, but it's solid. The efforts that are you know, being put forth are they're creating solid results. Let's just, you know, keep it at that. So this is for your love portion, Capricorn. You know, this can can or won't be connected to the general read. The Seven of Swords just came out. Okay, we have the Two of Cups and the Judgment card. It's the Aeon card in the Thoth deck, but I'm just going to call it the Judgment card. Seven of Swords. So this is the mutual energy between you and whoever it is that you are connecting with. Okay, this is good. We've got the Adjustment card. This is the Justice card, basically. So that's good. I feel like with the Adjustment card next to the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So we have 7, 8, 7. I feel like, that's interesting. I feel like whatever has been happening between you and this person, whatever you felt like was unjust or was playing out in a way that was not fair to you or to both of you, everything is actually balancing out. I think both of you are actually beginning to see things from a very different perspective, and it's doing both of you a lot of good. I feel as if there's a lot of growth through this, a lot of growth that occurs through this clarity that both of you are being provided. What else? So we've got the Lovers here. This is Gemini energy, more air energy. This is, so the mutual energy between you and this person is, with the Lovers being here, we've got, I'll take them. With the Lovers being here and the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. I feel like both of you are, and I don't think that you two are being negatively affected by however the connection stands currently. I don't feel as though either of you are, suffering, if you will. I feel like both of you have gained a significant amount of clarity to where allowing for you to kind of see things, allowing you to see things through an emotionally detached perspective, or an unbiased view, has really helped allow both of you to see things through the other person's perspective, if that makes sense. I think both of you have reached a milestone where you two truly actually are starting to consider what the other one feels like. after like a series of events. I don't know if that makes sense, but both of you are developing a heightened level of empathy, I would have to say, for one another. I'm not saying that both of you are completely, immersed in, um, each other's emotions. Maybe you two are, but um, this is very different. What I'm kind of saying, it's like both of you are truly understanding the emotions and the motions that the other person experiences when certain things happen. I'm gonna just keep it there. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck right here. My son might be coming home soon from his dad's. So. Anyways, Capricorn, what is the energy of the person that you are connected to? Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of Swords. It's not all bad. Perfect. This person is certainly healing. They have gone through that deep healing phase. I feel as though this person here is this. Knight of Wands and the Judgment card. This person here is coming to, different types of realizations, kind of like what I was talking about earlier. When it comes to really seeing things through your perspective, I feel as though Queen of Wands, you could certainly be dealing with a fire sign. We've got Aries, Sagittarius. We also have Taurus here as well. But this person here, Ace of Cups, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, with the Fool behind that. New beginning. This person here, I feel, has really gone through some major development, some major growth. Let's just put it that way. This Ten of Swords energy, it truly has been quite a journey for this person to go through and get past. But it truly is through their values and what they believe in that has really helped open their eyes to what they needed to work on within their own selves. This person here, I feel like it's like, you see how the Queen of Wands is just looking straight at whoever's looking back at her with deep desire, I guess. Um, this energy right here is kind of like telling me that this person develops deeper and deeper um, love, and I almost want to say like a sense of like yearning um, for love with you. They develop this continuously as they witness you in your more evolved states, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm thinking way too hard about this, but this person here, I feel, falls more in love with you as time goes by, and as they see how you have grown and developed, evolved from this whole connection. I feel like this person here um, truly understands that uh, you are taking your healing process very seriously as well. The Fool, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. This person here, this person wants to, if you and this person are in separation, this person wants to give you their love. They want to give you their commitment, and um, you know, they want you to be the one that they feel they can be vulnerable with. Um, this, with the Fool being here next to the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups, this is like telling me that this person may have never felt like this before. Ooh. I like it. I like it. That's deep. It might not seem like it, but it's pretty deep. Very nice. Very nice. I like these cards. This person may have came off a certain way with the King of Wands here. They may have not seemed very soft or vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, but they are feeling this. They're truly feeling these emotions with you through this connection. I'm also getting that with the Fool, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, this person here, if you are the one that may have been somewhat closed off, or not really viewing things the way that you view them now, this person sees this new beginning that you are undergoing, and it's like they see you softening. They see you softening in a sense, and this is compelling them to want to continue opening up to you. So Capricorn, you may be at this point in time, um, be um, you may be starting to be viewed by this person as someone they feel they can be emotionally vulnerable with, and someone that they can feel safe in 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 doing so, in opening up like that. Okay. Well, I hope that helped, Capricorn. Take care.